Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads Mahabharata 32. As you may remember, Drona was bent on revenge against Drupada for being so mean and insensitive to him. Revenge must be taken on this Drupada who has been so blinded with pride that he has forgotten his promise. The man who had insulted him as he would any beggar must suffer for it. Drona decided to train a young Kshatriya in archery. Through him, he would realize his dream. He turned his steps toward Hastinapura. That was where his wife's brother, Krupa, was living. He had heard, too, that Krupa was the tutor of the young princes of the Kuru house. He hoped that Hastinapura would lead him to his goal. When he was on the outskirts of the city, he saw the young princes of the Kuru house. It was then that he rescued the ball for them. Bhishma came later and welcomed him to the city. Drona was very pleased with the reception of Bhishma. Drona told him all about the insult that he had suffered at the hands of Drupada. He told him, too, about his desire for revenge. Bhishma said, "You have come to the proper place. I have grandchildren running into hundreds who are eager to learn archery. I will be honored and greatly relieved if you can take up the task of training them up to be Kshatriyas, in the real sense of the word." Drona was only too eager to oblige. Bhishma called the children and entrusted them to Drona and said, "From today they are yours. Yours is the task of bringing them up to be men, real men." Several years passed in the education of the young princes. All of them were good at the use of arms. But Arjuna became the favorite of Drona. His love for archery, his incessant practice, his extreme patience, his devotion to his studies and to his guru, and his lovable nature won the heart of Drona. It was soon an established fact that Arjuna was dearer to his guru than even the guru's own son, Ashwatthama. It must be said in defense of Drona that Arjuna won his heart because he was the perfect student. His concentration was admirable. He would practice all the night through, very often to master a certain lesson. Drona was so pleased with him that once he told him, "I have never seen an archer like you. I promise to make you the greatest archer in this world." Arjuna's joy was immense. Once while Drona was bathing in the river Ganga, he was attacked by a crocodile. It caught hold of his leg. He sent out a cry, "Save me from this crocodile." He could have extricated himself easily, but he wanted to test the prowess of his students. So he called out for help. Even before his words were out of his lips, Arjuna, with his quick and sharp arrows, killed the crocodile, which was submerged in the water. Drona was very happy. In his extreme pleasure, Drona taught the great astra called Brahmasirsha to Arjuna. He told him how to dispatch it and how to withdraw it. He gave Arjuna a word of warning. He said, "This astra is too strong to be used on ordinary mortals. If it is aimed at poor, ineffectual persons, it will destroy the entire world. If there is a person who is either a Rakshasa or a perverted Deva who causes great havoc among people, then, and only then, should this be used." Arjuna accepted it with great humility and gratitude. Chapter 18, Eklavya the Nishada. There came one day to Drona a dark young boy. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.